Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on how to actually switch the monitor and by applying move the game window to the other monitor and playing that monitor. So yeah, that's for this we gonna have to implement some C++ functions in the display library plugin that we are working on. So this is the second episode of the display library plugin that we are working on that allows us to manipulate these multiple displays and other features, so the options that we can't access from blueprint level. Okay, so last time we created this option to get the displays available and change. So as at the moment I have two displays, so that's why I can see two display names here, and we implemented it through this C++ plugin we created. So we have this get display count and get all displays C++ functions implemented in this C++ plugin. So this is what we are using here to get this information because they were not accessible from blueprint level. Right, so our next step is when I press the apply button here, after selecting another display, and when I select apply button, it should actually switch the display. And also when I do that, it should reset, it should show the display resolution, the default resolution of that applied display. Later on we can change it, but once we apply, it should switch to that display resolution. Okay, so to get started with that, let me head to our blueprint display library header file. So here we need a new function named set active display. So let me copy this because we need this u function property specifier, because this should be, I should be able to call this function from the blueprint side. Static bool. The reason I use bool is because in case we need to see if it is success or not. Set active display and 32 index. Maybe we should call display index. Right, now let's implement this function. So using this code we can get information about all the displays available. We already worked on that yesterday, so I'm just gonna copy that, and we can check if index display index is larger than displays monitor info. Now if this display index is larger than this, that means we are trying to apply a display or switch to a display that does not exist. So we can simply return false here. I'll add a comment, non-existing display. right. If not, that means we do have a valid display. Now we need to move our game window to that display area. So for that, in this monitor info, let me create this f monitor info. This should be a constant. Monitor info, I'll call this target monitor equals displays monitor info display index. Right, now this is the display that we need to switch our game window. Now, as I said, in the target monitor we have two variables called a variable called work area. So this is a if platform right, we have left, bottom, right, top. So basically this gives us some value which says these bottom, left, right, top coordinates of each of these monitors. I think this should be in the space of both combined area of the monitors. So yeah, remember that. And then also there is another function that allows us to move the game window. So to get the game window, there is something like this. If 𝐂𝐮𝐩 and so this 𝐂𝐮𝐩, if this 𝐂𝐮𝐩 is accessible to us, in order to use this I have to give these two header files, engine.h and widgets swindow.h, and 𝐂𝐮𝐩 game viewport. So if we can access those, if we have valid pointers to those, we can access the game window. So t-shirt pointer s window engine. Oh wait, it's get window. Right, now in this S window, maybe I should call this G window, because if I use window or get game window, I'm not sure if there are like inbuilt variables like that. So to avoid confusion, I'll use G window and move window too. So here we need to give a f-vector 2D position. So we can calculate this using this work area left and top values. Right. So f-vector 2D window position. So these returns in 32 values, therefore we need to do a static cast to a float should be within brackets. Work area left okay. Now we can use this window position here. That's one step, but let's just test this part. So here I've written sure. Actually we can just return true here. Okay, let me compile. Okay, so compilation completed. Now to test this, let me create a new label. I'll save this maps test and set up new input non-zero. Here set display to 0 and num1. Set to display to 1. Right. Now if I play in the editor window, if I press 0 it remains here. If I press 1 it is switched to the other screen. You can't see that, but it's working. And also you see a half of that screen is still there, still here. The reason is because my other screen is a bit smaller, so therefore the resolution that I had here does not fully fit into the other screen. So we need to adjust the resolution as well to match the target display, and that is the next part here. Right, else should return false. So I'll add a comment here, display switching, and the next step is setting resolution. Okay, we need to use the window also still, so I'll go inside here. Yeah. So to set default resolution, we need to access user. So game user settings. Settings. We can access it from 𝐂𝐿 game user settings, and then settings, user settings, dot set resolution, set screen resolution. It expects f in point, so f in point, so we need to give width and height in resolution. We have this target display. Where is it? Yeah, target monitor. Target monitor, native width, and target monitor native height. Right. Now settings, so user settings, apply resolution settings, check for command line overrides. I'll just use no. Right. Save all. Compile. Compilation complete. Let's see. Now we are in the first screen. If I press 1, it switched to the other screen. If I press 0 again, it's back. Okay, so it's working. Wait, still something seems wrong in the editor window. Let's try standalone game. Oh, it opened in the other screen. If I press 0, yeah, now it's switching to this one. Okay, it works perfectly now. Right, now to actually do this in the display options here, right, we have this apply functions. Okay, now apply display, apply active display. Right, now from displays we can get option level, no, get selected level. Right, get selected level. So this will represent which index of the monitor, and then set active display. Right, now we should call this, where do we call this? Apply options, reset apply. Okay, here. Apply active display. Right, I moved it to have the same pattern. Now let's switch to our main menu. Start in standalone mode. Oh, it started in my other screen. Let me go to display and switch to MSI. Right, now it's switching here, and for some reason mouse is not working anymore. I'm not sure what happened though. So the system works, but when I switch the displays, the UI input stops working for some reason. So what if I just move this to the beginning? I don't think this would work, honestly, but let me just try it. Settings, display, MSI1 is selected, which is this one. So if I apply, it should go full screen. Oh wait, this was windowed, so it was reverted to Windows. So if I apply full screen, what happens? Okay, it's working. So when I move it to the front of the function, it works. Let me try switching to the other one also. Yeah, it's working. But the only problem is it applies this 1920 1200, which is the resolution of my other monitor, not the resolution of this MSI monitor. So what we can do is we should get the resolutions for the new display. But how do we do that? So once I change this value here, it should get the values for this display and display here. Do we have a callback? Let's see. Let's go to the blueprint, graph, on value change. Yeah, we do. Okay, nice. So that means we can here get displays on value change, bind event on value changed. Let's add a custom event on display changed. Let me collapse this part. On display changed. Display change. So now here get all displays. Is there a way to get supported resolutions? What do we have here? No. Actually for this we're gonna have to add another C++ function to get supported resolutions of the other monitor, because the function that we already have only returns this one, get supported full screen resolution. As I know, this only returns the resolutions of one of the monitors. We don't have a way to determine which monitor these values are returned. So I will look into that in the next episode. as it has taken already around 25 minutes. So thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download in Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you would like to support my work, you can get the membership of Patreon Club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.